guys, Nikki Wood here, coming to you with your April 2019 Tarot forecast. So I'm out of town working, and as you can see, I'm in a little bit of a different environment. I wanted to make sure that I got you your reading on time, so here we are. There's a little bit of extra noise today here and there, so hopefully we'll be okay for this reading. But we're going to talk about what's in store for you guys in the areas of mind, body, heart, and spirit this month. Now, as you know, I like to do a little bit of overall umbrella energy just in case there's anything that gets missed in any of these other areas that's important for us to know about. So the thing that we want to focus on this month here too, overall, this is really cool. So what we're doing is we are indulging in relationships that feel really good to us, things that feel harmonious and balanced, where we feel like understood, and things are just kind of clicking and moving and jiving. Now, if you're single and you're like, oh, I don't have a relationship, darn it, this isn't just romantic. This is for friends, this is for family, this is for people that make us feel good just by being around them. So you're going to be spending a lot of time in these areas this month, which is great because I really love when people are living in their moments of their highest joy, and that's what these things are going to bring to us this month. So stay in those areas. It's going to be really great for you, and you're going to feel really good. Now, if we move on to the individualized portions of our forecast here, we're going to talk about mentally upstairs, like what's going on this month. So what's happening is we're really stressed out about stuff this month. And I don't know if this is maybe just you have a lot of mental stress going on. There's a lot of heavy things happening. But I almost feel like energetically that you're just, if you're someone who's kind of intaking a lot of information or processing or likes to learn or those sort of things, that you have other stuff that's going on. And so you've kind of put this to the side a little bit in order to kind of take care of that. Like this is one more thing that you don't have a lot of time for. Whether you are somebody who likes to do self-growth work and you're reading books, whether you are somebody that, you know, maybe is like a history buff and you really love to kind of learn information. Maybe you're just somebody who likes to keep up on politics and what the latest news and what's happening is and learn and research different things. It's almost like you don't have enough time for that this month. So if you're somebody that does this on a regular basis and it might be stressing you out that you're not getting to it, it's totally fine. You're where you're supposed to be. Don't worry about it. It's just kind of the energy of April. So moving on, we're going to go what's happening like in our body this month, what's going on there. So the thing that's happening in our body, and I think this is really cool, is we are being a lot nicer to ourselves. A lot of times we put a lot of judgments on things, whether it's the way we look, whether it's diets that we're doing, whether it's health things, maybe it's, you know, maybe it's self-care, whatever it is, you put a lot of judgments on yourself. Like, I'm not doing this good enough. I don't look good enough. Or maybe this healthcare thing isn't the best for me. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, you're kind of being nicer to yourself, and I think that's really cool. You know, if you eat too many cupcakes one day and you're on a severe diet, you know, instead of being like, oh, I'm so stupid, I have zero willpower, what's wrong with me? You know, you're just like, you know what, I ate the cupcakes and they were good and it wasn't the best decision, but we're going to start over tomorrow and it's going to be great. You know, you're having a better attitude about things. So I think that that's really good. The next thing that we're going to look at is what's going on in like our feels and our heart center, what's happening emotionally for us this month. So what's happening is it's almost like our emotions are stuck in our head. We're overthinking so many things. And, you know, this is maybe why your mental capacity for learning and processing and picking up information that we talked about earlier is maybe not going so well, because your emotions are stuck up here and there's no room for anything else to go on. It's almost like a very severe overthinking or over worrying about things. You know, it's like, oh, I said this to someone. What if that was offensive? Or what if it was Casual Friday? Did I wear something too casual? Like just really minute things that are just simple and unimportant that we're stuck in our head about. Maybe even bigger decisions that, you know, you're overthinking. It's not that hard. Like, don't put that much time and energy into it. Go with the facts and don't start pulling in all these other things from all these other areas to make it complicated and harder. Like, stop making it hard, you know, and just try to relax a little bit. I also feel like, you know, sort of when you almost like people get kind of a panic attack and their emotions run away from them before their head can catch up and be like, hey, like everything's okay. You're just, you know, like this is just a feeling, and like trying to get the two of them to kind of balance out. And I almost feel like too with our heart, our emotions are kind of overwhelming everything else that's going on in our body this month. So I think it's important to make sure that you stay grounded, to make sure that you meditate if you can, and anything to make sure that you kind of like stay in your body and you feel calm and you feel centered, and not let things kind of shake you off your course too much when you're feeling things this April. So that's my advice for you for that. The last thing that we want to talk about this month is spirit and what's going on spiritually with our practice, with our spiritual bodies, like how we're viewing our spirituality, like whatever it is, how we're processing the universe, whatever's going on. And I think the cool thing here too is there's a lot of calm and balance in here. Whatever's going to be happening, it's almost like our spirituality is going to ground us this month. It's not going to let anything take us off course. We're going to really be able to kind of adapt and change and flow with whatever we have, and we're not going to get kind of like knocked side to side. So make sure that while you're going through this month that you don't get off course with that, because it's really going to help you a lot. So if you feel like you're slacking or you want to slack in that area, I don't have time to meditate today, or I don't have time for this or that, make sure you make the time, because that's really what's going to carry you for these other areas in April. Because what I'm feeling is when I look at all of these cards overall, what I'm really seeing, April's going to be a very emotionally charged time for you through all of these areas in different levels. So I think if your spiritual practice is on point and you feel solid and grounded within yourself, that's really going to be beneficial for you guys. So that's everything that you have to look forward to for April. I think it's going to be all right. I'm feeling good about it. I hope you're feeling good about it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really love and appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you again next month for our forecast in May. Until then, have an absolutely beautiful day.